Imagine that's what you and I are doing right now. This is our diner, our meeting place, and you and I are sitting at a table, and I'm attempting to explain the story of the Bible from my perspective. The story could be told in a variety of ways, but it would remain the same. This just happens to be the way I choose to tell the story. My secondary purpose is to show how the many stories of the Bible come together to tell a single story. I've learned to see the Bible as a unified story. Imagine me as your tour guide. I'll let the Bible speak for itself as much as I can, and I'll fill in the gaps as we go, pointing out some interesting things and moving on. My hope is you will want to explore for yourself to see if I've got it right. Seeing the big picture. Recently, I was in an Australian-themed restaurant with my youngest daughter. On the wall, there was a picture of Uluru, or what is called Ayers Rock, which is located in central Australia. From a distance, it was easy to see the picture of the popular destination, but when you got closer, you noticed the picture was made up of many smaller pictures. When you looked closely at the smaller pictures, the bigger picture was indiscernible. The smaller pictures were interesting, but what made the whole thing especially interesting was how, when put together, the smaller pictures made the bigger picture. This is how I see the Bible, and what I'm trying to do with this book. I want to step back with you and see the larger picture that all the smaller stories of the Bible, when put together, make up. What I hope you will see is that the Bible is a beautiful book, made up of many stories, and that those stories connect themselves to tell a larger story, a beautiful story. Chapter 1. The Big Picture. This beautiful story begins with a God who creates all things, including the human race, and declares everything that He made good. A problem arises in the story when human beings disobey God. Their disobedience results in separation in their relationship with the Creator God. How will they ever be reconnected with their Creator? Spoiler alert. God, then, sends His Son, Jesus, to pay the price for the broken relationship, and offers restoration to any who accept. Now that I just told you the story, you don't even need to listen to the book. You can go straight to the Bible and read it for yourself. But if you want to have a little more of the story fleshed out, then keep on listening. Knowing the story helps. Today, our knowledge of the Bible continues to decline. Some people know very little about the Bible. Not long ago, I attended a meeting in New York City, and a journalist from one of the major news outlets said that he had colleagues in his office who did not know what the Easter holiday was about. It's understandable that we know less about the Bible today, since we don't teach it as we once did. The Bible used to be taught in public schools, but the Ingal v. Vitale Supreme Court ruling in 1962 began the eventual removal of Bible teaching in school. That is part of the motivation for this book. I think it is good to have a basic understanding of the story of the Bible, but the Bible is a big book and can be very confusing at times. Maybe you have heard some of the Bible stories but haven't read the entire book. And, like me during intermission at Les Miserables, you don't know how the stories connect, or if they connect at all. Or maybe you don't know any of the Bible's stories and feel left out when someone at work brings up the current holiday which happens to be connected to the story of the Bible. Wherever you are in your Bible reading journey, this book represents my effort to provide a basic understanding of the Bible's story. Simple enough, right? Not really. The problem is, the Bible is controversial. I realize that you can't create anything concerning the Bible without someone criticizing what you did, or how you did it. I can already hear the objections. Well, that is your version of the Bible. Or, what Bible are you talking about? Don't you know there are several Bibles? Or, don't you know that the Bible is made up? Or maybe this one. The Bible is just a collection of stories that doesn't tell a single story. Yes, I understand that no matter how I tell the Bible's story, naysayers will naysay. And that's okay.